So I woke up this morning, stuck my head out the window, and I went, "Whew, you smell that? It's a Polaroid day." So I decided I was gonna go to a different city, and I was driving past this beautiful park. I don't know if you can see behind me. There's a nice looking tree. What kind? Couldn't tell ya. Then there's this soggy bottom boy tree. What kind? Couldn't tell ya. I decided, you know what? This looks like a nice place to take some Polaroid shots. I'm going to potentially try to take some double exposure shots. I may actually ask some strangers, hey, can I take a photo of you? Not in a creepy way though. And we'll see what the day holds. I'm using I-type today with my Stranger Things camera. So onward and outward. So this park actually has some construction going on, including some caution tape. And I'm thinking, what if I do a double exposure and I put like the caution right here? I'll ask a stranger, take a portrait of them, hopefully. That might look cool. Who knows though? But let's try it out. I have a question for all of you. Does anyone else get a little bit nervous asking a complete stranger, hey, can I take a portrait of you? Is it just me, or does anyone else out there feel that way? Let me know in the comments below. I'm legitimately curious. Woo. Onward and outward.
Okay, we're done. Did you get something?
Oh no, I was just setting that shot up.
That's setting up.
Sorry.
Okay.
So here's the question. Like if I'm this far away from the camera with a Polaroid, does it look further away than it actually is or closer? And that's what's confusing about using anything but an SX70 Polaroid. But I'm figuring it out. Thank you.
Nice.
By the way, I forgot to mention, the guy who I just took a photo of just so happened to be a film photographer. And in his bag, he had a medium format something or other camera, and he asked if he could take a picture of me. So I'm gonna insert that camera footage now.
Awesome. Just like that. Hold it for a second. Actually, what we're going to use is put the hand in the pockets actually. Yeah, leave the thumbs out. Excellent. And then turn towards, yes, excellent, just like that. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Excellent. Thank you so much. Cool.
So I was just sitting, struggling, trying to figure out what is the next photo for me to do, because this whole double exposure isn't working out too well in this episode. While I was contemplating my life with this, with today's shoot, I stood up and I was about to walk away when this family at a picnic table were just like, "You look tired. You want some food? Are you thirsty? You want a Coke?" And I'm like, "Oh, no, thank you. No, come on, take a Coke, take a Coke." And I'm like, "Oh, maybe I'll take a Coke." So I had 7-Up for the first time in years. And then they were like, "Do you want some shawarma? Are you hungry? You're working hard." And I'm like, "I've never had shawarma." They're like, "Oh, take some shawarma." So I just had 7-Up for the first time in years. I had shawarma for the first time ever. And I just met one of the nicest families I've ever met in my life. Man, people are beautiful. All right, I'll be honest, today's shoot was a little bit of a bust. I think next time I try to do double exposure, I'll set up a backdrop, set up some lighting, complete control of my environment, and get a friend to model for me. Because shooting outside with the 1-step 2 instead of the 1-step plus, I think it's called. With the 1-step plus, you can actually do double exposure properly, and doing it inside kind of as a studio shoot would make a lot more sense because you have complete control over your environment. So next time I'll do that, but on the bright side, I got some real nice close-ups of some pink and white flowers on these trees. I'm sure you've already seen them in this video earlier, and I hope you enjoyed it. Until next time.